Okay, so I was doing some digging before this episode, trying to refresh my memory of how this song, McFly, came together, and that led me to something I hadn't heard in 2 years, basically since I made the song. That something is the original version of the song. I'll be frank, it sucks. If there's an example of the made 'em working, it's definitely this song. What happened specifically is that I started making the song about 2 months before its August 2016 release. By the time it came out, the chorus was essentially the same lyrically as the demo version with some minor melody and cadence changes. The bridge was a non-issue, mainly because there was no bridge at all on the demo version, so there was nothing to change. Nailed it the first time later on in the development process, but the verse ended up entirely different. And goodness gracious, was it for the best. For those who aren't familiar, here's the verse on the release version. Metal in your mouth, pedal to it hard, motor running hot, it's obvious I just want out the car, but you'd be surprised how people just can't seem to find a reason to believe in stuff that hits them right between the fine. I'm off it, just wondering what this talking's for. I'm knocking on a coffin door, dead on this apartment floor. Wish I was young enough to tell my parents, come and get me. I wanna run away from all the people running with me. I know they never knew me, why did I let them move me? They said that if they join the cast I'll have a better movie. They can't do what I do, they can't go where I've been. They can't see what I see, they can't be where I am. What they know about losing themselves, what they know about saving themselves, what they know about grabbing time, freezing it, then making it melt. What they know about taking the wheel, what they know about braking too late, what they know about damaged GPS with only faith in the tank. Decent. Not something I'd write now, 2 years later, but decent. Now, here's the world premiere of the original verse, aka cursed audio file number 652,016. Stare at conversation, Mary J's and holleration. Don't wanna be here, don't gotta state it, that'd be basic, it's on my face, but you'd be surprised how people just can't seem to find a reason to believe in stuff that hits them right between the fine. I'm off it, really what's all this talking for? I'm knocking on a coffin door, dead on this apartment floor. Wish I was young enough to tell my parents, come and get me. I wanna run away from all the people running with me. I know they never knew me, why'd I just let them woo me? The solo superhero films are usually better movies, but that's just adding to a world of lies and opinions. Living only cause I heard about the post-credit scene, and I'm like, there better be, 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 and I'm like, there better be. Listen, I can talk for at least, 47 minutes about everything wrong with this to me, I'm sure. It's perhaps too referential, not as accessible as it could be, awkward rhythmically, maybe abstract in a disadvantageous way, a little forced, lots of things. But I'll just sum it up like this. It's a real Melvin Burch sitting in his darkened bedroom while his insane roommate throws a party in the living room classic. Meaning it would have been anthemic to me in 2013. Meaning it had no place in 2016. Don't even get me started on 2018. But yeah, luckily Mools pointed out that the verse could use revision. So I rewrote it a couple times and it became what you know now. Still fairly metaphoric in a lot of the same ways, but more melodic and more decipherable if you ask me. Flows better. No rhythmic hitches or bumps. Plus the song's meaning and tone were preserved. Speaking of which, the song is pretty much a rumination on how it can be when I feel alone in a room full of people, friendly or otherwise. Whether because they lack overall awareness, the ability to pick up on social cues, or because I'm busy trying to untangle my brain since it seems I must recount my entire life before speaking, an action similar to, say, traveling through time, which makes small talk, full conversations, questions, etc. excruciatingly difficult for me sometimes. If only I could just tell people I'm simultaneously completely dead inside, but also surging with vitality without them backing away slowly. And then there's the sentiment of how time flies and then you're dead. On that topic, time was definitely still flying. So much so that by August, I looked up and was living in North Carolina again. Long story. More about it next episode. Just know that North Carolina was also where Songa was, so it was great to see him for the first time in 4 years. But yeah, I thought about ending this episode in the spirit of the song and talking in detail about some things in my life that I would consider pulling a Marty McFly to go back in time to change. For instance, my response to a text message in the summer of 2011. Or my decision to make a phone call one evening in the winter of 2002. Or my bright idea in 2007 to call my 9th/10th grade crush with my 7-year-old brother and female cousin on the line because I was too afraid to talk to her by myself. Wow, lots of phone-related fumbling, Mel. Anyway, that would mean an additional, 22,000 hours of talking, so I'll just end with one moment, a moment of lesser consequence, but a moment that I consider correcting nonetheless.
You got a potty, don't you?
You got a potty, don't you? I got a potty.
I know you do. Hold on. What you doing?
Can I go potty?
Hold on. Come here. Hold on. Hold on, let me. Wait. No, not right here. Come here. Hold it, right here. Right here. Yeah, right here. Right there. Don't tell guitar. Don't tell guitar. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody.
Don't tell Mr. Charles.
No, he gonna get mad. Peeing in his yard like a little dog.